Alright guys, today we're going to have a little speaker review comparison between the Qsc K12 versus the Yamaha Dxr12. Two 12-inch speakers, two very popular DJ speakers that are on the market, and both plastic boxes. One's rated at 2000 watts peak, 1000 watts RMS, and this one is a bit more efficient at 1100 watts peak and 700 watts RMS. So a bit more headroom on the Qsc. But SPL though, measured, Qsc is 131, and the Yamaha Dxr is rated at 132 dB. On the other speakers that we're going to compare, we have the Yamaha Dxr8, the Yamaha Dxr12, and the JBL PRX712, and we have the 812 as well, but it's the same exact speaker. So we're going to begin with the review. We're connected to a Yamaha MG10XU mixer connected to our phone, and we're going to play a couple of songs, and you're going to see the differences between both speakers. So I'm going to point to you which speaker is playing, and you'll see the differences between the two. Here we go. Alright, we saw the differences between both speakers. I think the clarity on the Yamaha was very noticeable. I felt like the Qsc sounded a bit more muffled, or maybe a bit more, I don't know, some sort of rounder sound, but the Yamaha definitely had a lot more clarity. The mids and highs were more present compared to the Qsc, and that was more present when the part, I think it was as soon as the main beat started to begin, you felt that difference, you sounded, you heard it, and there it is. Let's just show you a quick look on the back panel over here. We have, in the back, we have a 3-channel mixer in the back. You have a XLR, 1/4 inch, and a 3.5 millimeter, RCA input over here. You have your DSP over here in the back. Let me just put a bit of flash. Here we go. Putting it on. Okay, we have our DSP. So we have front of house main, we have monitor mode, and then we also have a high pass filter, which is really, really nice. So 100 120 hertz in the back. Very, very good. On to the Qsc. The Qsc has an interesting mixer as well. So a 2-channel mixer, but it's actually 2 different inputs. So we have a 1-channel, which is an XLR, and we have the RCA inputs over here. In terms of DSP, you have your low frequency you can control independently. So you have a normal mode, which is flat. You have a deep mode, a bit more bass, and an external sub, so it cuts the bass and brings out more highs. Here you have a vocal boost, so if you want a bit more highs, you press that. And that's the Qsc in the back. They both weigh very similar weights, and yeah, so whichever one's right for you, you guys can tell. My personal experience, my personal opinion on these speakers, pretty clear. I mean, based on the that main part of the song, I noticed right away the highs and mids of the Yamaha was a lot nicer. There was the vocals, I mean, there weren't any vocals, but the tune was coming out of the speaker. It just sounded really nice. The Qsc sounded a bit more muffled, a bit more, sounded like a cone, kind of. Wasn't such a fan of it, but also, yet again, I think it's a 90 by 60, and this is a 75 degree exit. So whichever one's right for you, you'll choose it. Price wise, they're pretty much up there. However, I can say resale value, Qsc is better than the Yamaha. The Yamaha you can probably pick up in Canada at $1,200 a pair, $1,300 a pair. The QSCs have gone up pretty much actually. They're going for about 1800 a pair, 1600 depending what you're getting, but the quality obviously. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and on to the next one, next video comparisons.